What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is SnakeMCGaming back for another episode of Minecraft Resource Pack Reviews. And today we are doing the resource pack called Full of Life. The name of the person's not here, so I don't remember it, but the link will be down in the description to give them the credit that they deserve. This is a 128 by 128 texture pack, and it has been updated to 1.6.2. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into the texture pack. Oh, did you hear that? New sound. Love it. It's fantastic. Do these have a new sound? They do. The clicking has a new sound, guys. It's awesome. Alright, so here's your menu screen. Looks like a long stretched grass block, which is kind of cool. And then, of course, the background is nice and wood. Here we have the opening. That's an interesting Minecraft logo. I'm not a huge fan of it, but, you know, I don't judge based solely on the, thing. So let's go ahead. Oh, loading adventure. Join the adventure. Load the adventure. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot, actually. That's pretty entertaining. Alright, so just before we go, this thing was not 100% completed on the forums. So, we will be taking that into consideration when I do my judgment. Alright, so starting off. I love when smooth sandstone is actually smooth and not the Minecraft version. Although now I look like I'm tan, so I guess it looks more like my natural skin color. Anyway, oh, and we have rain. Rain and lag. Hang on. Well, now you know what the rain looks like. Oh, now you know what it sounds like too. I like that. Can you hear that? It doesn't sound as, it's nowhere near as annoying as regular Minecraft rain. I love it. Alright, we're waiting for the rain to dissipate. You know, maybe I'll start just doing rain in general. So the sound's not going away. I'll be right back. And we are back. I don't know if that was a glitch in the game or... Ooh, look at the sun. I don't know if that was a glitch in the game or if we just had a glitch in, you know, the resource pack or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on and take a look at the diamond sword. Very cool looking. I like it. There's all of those edges again. Maybe you can't get rid of those edges. If you can't, it still really bothers me, but I guess there's nothing you can really do about it in Minecraft, is there? I wonder if you could probably get rid of the edges in a texture pack that's like, you know, really, really extremely HD and not like 128. You know what I'm saying? Alright, anyway, let's move on to the bow. Here's what it looks like when it's drawn with the arrow. The arrow looks pretty cool. It's the only texture pack I've ever seen where the arrow is... Why is the arrow so flat? Fire? It's really... See, now it doesn't look so flat. Here's the arrow in your inventory. Alright. It doesn't even look like the wither skeletons then. I wonder if any of the mobs are done. So far, it doesn't look like it. So, the wolves and the animals aren't done. Here's your torches. Alright, and moving on to the stone stuff. Here we have... Alright, let's go ahead and move through this pretty quickly. Here we have smooth stone. Cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, stone brick, mossy stone brick, cracked oh no, the cracked looks like it was rushed. Oh, God. Anyway, chiseled stone brick, and here's what the top of the chiseled stone brick looks like. Usually it's not different, but, you know, sometimes it is. Alright, on to the sandstone. The smooth sandstone, and the sandstone, chiseled sandstone, and it looks like that on top. And then we have the smooth sandstone slab and stairs. Moving on to the smooth stone slab. Cobblestone slab and stair. Stone brick slab and stair. Cobblestone wall. Mossy cobblestone wall. And on to the tree items, starting with the leaves, the planks, and the logs from oak, spruce, birch, and jungle. And on to the saplings, oak, spruce, birch, and jungle. Why do so many people make the saplings look like mini versions of the tree? It's kind of weird. And on to the planks and stairs from oak, spruce, birch, and jungle again. In that same order. I'm probably going to wind up stop saying that at some point. I really like the way the jungle wood looks in this, or the color. I mean, it's still got the reddish tint, but not quite, all the woods look clean and crisp. They did a great job on the wood. I'll go ahead and say that right now. Here we have the wooden fence and gate. Nice. You're going to be discovering all sorts of new sounds today. That sounded about the same, though. Alright, anyway, here we are in the tree room. Oak. An oak tree. The spruce tree. I don't know how I feel about their leaves. The jungle tree. And here's the top. Oh, that's not what I wanted to grab. Ooh. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the tops of every single one of these look like. Very cool. I wonder if I should just keep it like that from now on. We'll figure it out later. Anyway, moving on. Oh, that would get annoying quick. Alright. So here we have what a the word that I'm looking for is village. What a village would look like. Very cool. Alright, let's move on. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, so even got a different thing for closing it. Very cool. Alright, so here we have the nether stuff. Starting with the nether rack, which looks pretty cool. I'll say the nether brick looks cool, but I have to see what it looks like in the nether, because so far, colors are too much the same, and you know that's a pet peeve of mine. I will say the obsidian is rather good looking. Here we have the glowstone. Now that is a good glowstone. It contrasts. It looks like it could belong in the nether, but also belong on the real world at the same time. And it contrasts very well with the nether rack. That's always good. So here we have the soul sand, which I don't know if I'm a fan of, but it's not bad looking. We also have the quartz ore. And I'm going to go ahead and say the quartz ore kind of looks like the ore was just slapped on there on a piece of nether rack last minute. Sad face. Alright, so here we have the smooth, or the regular quartz block of quartz, and here's what the top looks like. I had a feeling it was going to be different, so I showed you. Chiseled quartz. That's what the top looks like. And a quartz pillar, quartz pillar. And that's what the top looks like. Very nice, very nice. I don't know if I'm a fan of this random line down the quartz, but, you know, it's whatevs. Here we have the nether brick stairs and slabs, and the quartz stair and slab. And the nether brick fence. And all of the wool textures and colors. We'll get a little closer to see the texture. Back up so you can see the color. Alright, here we have clay. A regular clay block, which kind of looks like gravel. I'm going to go ahead and point that out. The hardened clay block. And then all the hardened clay, or all the stained hardened clays colors. Very cool. Alright, moving on. We have the ore wall. On the bottom, we have all of the ores. The ore blocks, I should say. And then on the top, we have all of their corresponding storage containing blocks. Alright. Here we, starting from the order of least rarest to rarest, we have coal, redstone, lapis lazuli. I really like the way that one looks. Lapis is cool. Iron. Yeah. Does it look like connected to itself? It works. I don't hate it. Alright. Gold, diamond, and emerald. What do you look like if you connect them? Nothing. Oh, how the connected textures are working on this one. In fact, it doesn't even look like connected textures is supported. So, sad face. Here we have ice, snow, the snow layers, glass panes, and regular glass. Moving on, we have mycelium, sand, grass, the hay bale. I don't understand what this weird outline is for. Kind of really bothering me. The gravel, which looks like gravel. The dirt, the sponge, the TNT. Here's what the top of the TNT looks like. The end stone. And it looks like the jack-o'-lantern and pumpkin aren't finished. The brick, the stairs and slab as well. The cobweb. Here we have the lever and the glowstone lamp. Oh, new noise. That's cool. Alright, and then we have the dispenser and the dropper. Here's what your inventory looks like, and this always reminds me when I forget to do it. Game mode S. It's supposed to be one word. Alright, so here is what your survival screen looks like. Oh, it's very nice. I like it. I don't understand what is up with this person, and they're just black outlines of stuff. That's kind of really bothering me. That's like the only thing I don't really like. And then, of course, there is your hunger bar, your health bar, and your experience bar. Alright. Game mode C. Alright, so here we have the note block, which looks like a speaker. Makes sense. And the jukebox. This makes less sense as a jukebox. Just gotta go ahead and say. Wonder why people don't ever change these. Is it not possible to do? Like change the jukebox from looking like the notebook, maybe? Or maybe, who knows. Anyway, here's a trapdoor. I like the little wire mesh pattern they got going on. That looks pretty cool. Here we have the, hold on. I have an idea. Just because it sounds different. I want to do that. Alright, so here we have the, wooden doors and the iron doors. Yeah, there's definitely a difference. Very cool. Here we have the item hopper and the daylight sensor, which looks very similar to Das LaSalle's smooth realistic texture pack daylight sensor, but I have seen a few daylight or solar panels in the past few days driving down the road, and they look a lot like this. So, you know, definitely not stolen. And there goes my dogs. That's fantastic. All right, here we go. So here we have all of the pressure plates. And then the iron fence, or the iron bars, not a fence, but you know what I meant. The ladder. I don't really like the way that looks. The vines. The crafting table, which, I mean, not really a fan either. But here's what the crafting grid looks like. And the furnace. The furnace is cool. And let's check out what the active furnace looks like. Ooh, very nice. I like that. Alright, here we have the 3 different chests. Regular, trapped, and double chest. And it doesn't appear that there's any difference between trapped and regular unless it is on the back. Nope. Alright, well, there is no difference between trapped and regular on this texture pack as far as appearance goes. And the ender chest isn't finished. Let's take a look at the chest inventory, though. The ender chest have inventory? It does. Right here are all the anvils, and they're supposed to be in their various states of decay, but the inventory for the anvil is not finished either. Alright, here we have the bookshelves. I'm going to go ahead and say it's a huge pet peeve of mine when people make bookshelves and they are not in proportion with the Minecraft character. I always love it when a person who's making a texture pack keeps in mind the proportion of the Minecraft character. These books here, if I were to grab one, look like they would be so tiny. They look like they would be like those, you know, those tiny little Bibles that you sometimes find in hotel rooms. That's what they look like. Just saying. Otherwise, I mean, they look good, but it looks like the design of the bookshelf is supposed to be one of those kind of designs, you know, where it's a tall bookshelf that should be stretching. You know, when I was stretching from like the floor to the ceiling because it's got these little containers at the bottom. So, kind of bothers me a little bit. But anyway, I digress. Here's the enchantment table. Now, the book looks really cool. The grid is pretty cool. Did the letters change? No, they did not. Alright, I'm not even going to bother enchanting it because the enchantment thing always looks... You know what? You never know. One day, it's not going to look the same. Someone's going to be fancy and change it. But that is not this day. That's not the right sword. I really should just wait next time. Alright, moving on to the next room. I took way too long in that room, so let's try to speed it up in here. Alright, we have active and inactive redstone, dust, torch, comparator, and repeaters. I hate those redstone torches. I'm going to go ahead and say that now. Alright, here we have the grass, the fern, the dead bush, which doesn't look very dead, and the mushrooms. And the cactus. Nothing on top. And the wheat, which doesn't look like wheat, it looks like grass. That's cheating. And the lily pad, which looks cartoony compared to some of the realisticness. Potatoes and carrots are not done. Pumpkins are not done, obviously. And here's the melons. And here is the carpet. Bent rail, regular rails, powered rail, detector rail, and booster rail. Here's what they look like activated. Minecarts aren't done. Boat's not done. Flowing water, still water, which for some reason looks like it's flowing. Oh, that is loud and annoying. Flowing lava, still lava. And here's what you look like on fire. It's not even animated. Alright, so none of these are done except for the creeper, it looks like. So here's the beacon block. The beacon beam is not finished, though. But here's the beacon block. Alright, and here's a sign and with a message for you guys. Alright, now moving on into the paintings room. Are the paintings done? They are indeed finished. Taking a look at the paintings. I mean, obviously a lot of these paintings were taken from like screen caps of video games or just pictures they found on like, hey, look, it's a TMNT or in Minecraft, I think is what that's supposed to be, but I can't really tell. I don't know what those are. But you know, it's not that big of a deal. Real life pictures in Minecraft aren't bad or anything. Alright, moving on into the items room. Let's go. I do like the starry night sky though. Alright, into the food items. Carrots, potatoes are not done. Neither is the pumpkin pie or the cookie. The cookie, pumpkin pie, or the cookie, the rotten flesh are no excuse not to be finished. I'm just saying. Or the spider eye. Everything else, or the mushroom stew is not done either. Everything else is finished. Weapons and armor, let's see. Chainmail immediately is not done, so we don't need to even bother getting that out. Let's see what the rest of the armors look like. Horse armor's not done. Here are the tools, starting with wood. Looks like all the hoes aren't finished. stone, iron, gold, and diamond. Alright, let's switch on into F5 mode and put on some armor. Starting with leather. It's really hard to see some of the items in this inventory. The background is just so busy. It should definitely be, or it should definitely at least be either a darker color so that everything pops out, or a brighter color so that everything pops out. So there's leather. And then we go to iron. And then we move on to gold. And then diamond. Alright, so a lot of these armors are like the same texture recycled back and forth. But, you know, I can't hate too much because that's exactly what it is in Minecraft as well. Or in vanilla, I mean. So it's not that big of a deal to me. And it still looks pretty decently cool. The icons are hideous, but other than that... Alright, here are all the materials. Nether star is not done, which is weird considering the beacon block is finished. Quartz is not done. Sugar is not done. Everything else appears to be finished. Alright, it looks like this isn't done either. The brewing stand. The cauldron itself is not done. Here we have all of the materials. The glistering melon is not done. Neither is the fermented spider eye, but the magma cream, the blaze powder, the gas tier are, as well are all the bottles and splash potions. And all the books. Let's see what the book looks like. The inside of the book isn't finished. And I forgot to set up TNT again. That's okay. Which, I wonder if I forgot to fix the redstone, so I'll get the flint and steel out just in case. Flint and steel is done. Enchantment bottle is not done. Saddle's not done. Carrot on a stick or the fishing rod. The clock and the compass are also not finished. Everything else, from the fire charge to the paper, is finished. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll do this last. Mob eggs are DNA strands. Makes sense. Music discs. Regular and sticky piston, button, and wooden button. And it's not gonna work. I need to downgrade Optifine. Or they need to update. Alright, it looks like the particles and the stuff is not finished for this. So let's go ahead and see. There's the fire, which is not animated, and that really throws it off. So, let's go ahead. Here's the tripwire trap. Let's set up our TNT. See if I reset the redstone or not. I didn't. Okay, that's fine. We'll just set this off with flint and steel. Your explosion is lacking something. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. It just really bothers me. I love the obsidian, though. It looks so pretty. Alright, moving on. Let's go into easy mode and see if anything has changed as far as some of these mobs go. I figured the creeper was going to be changed. It's an interesting version of a creeper. It looks like he's made out of wood. So that's interesting. Snow golem doesn't appear to have been finished at all. The iron golem is not finished. Skeleton is not done. Zombie is not done. Villagers are not done. Horses and pack mules not done. Spiders not done. Cave spiders not done. Ocelots not done. Mushrooms, other than the mushrooms on their back, not done. It doesn't appear that any of these mobs are finished. Oh, the Enderman is done. It's Slenderman. Get it? Huh? Oh, why is he so pissy? Ooh, why are you pissed off? We're just gonna go through and press these buttons and see if any of them are finished. Just because I kind of have an obligation to make sure everything is done. Okay. Nope. Nope. Is the horse inventory any different? Nope. Alright. Well, let's go check out the, see if the wither is finished. Although I'm gonna go ahead and go off on a limb and assume it's not. Alright. And we are in the Nether now. Which so far looks pretty cool. I mean, it's very red, which, you know, makes sense, as it is the Nether. Which means it is hell. But let's go ahead and take a look at what the Nether Fortress looks like in here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say, while the color is really cool, like really, really cool, it completely blends in too much with the netherrack for me. I do not like nether brick that matches netherrack. It kind of defeats the purpose for me. Hey, look, a baby zombie big man. How cute. Alright, well, let's go make ourselves a wither. See if that's changed. Boom, boom, boom. And the wither has not been changed. Alright. Let's head on to the Nether. I know that in 1.7 I can update, or I can bring in a wither dragon, like or any kind of mob. I can summon it with the new /summon command. So maybe I should switch over to the snapshot for the next episode and do that. I don't know. I'll look into it and see if it works. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump on in. Boom. And here we are. In the end. Let's see what it looks like to piss off an Enderman. Yeah, I'm gonna vote don't like that. Alright, let's go check out what the bedrock looks like. Well, the bedrock's done. And the egg is not done. New sounds for the scariness. Alright, let's go set off some fireworks. And finish the episode. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's take a look at this new command block. Interesting. Okay, moving on. Time set 1800. It doesn't look like any of the fireworks have changed, so we're not going to bother. I can't tell. I don't think the night sky's been changed either, so time set day. Alright, well, I guess it's time to rate this texture pack. There's a lot in this texture pack I am not a fan of. Some of the textures bother me, like the nether things really bother me. A lot of it isn't done. A lot of the mobs aren't done. Part of that is because I did download a texture pack that wasn't 100% complete, so I'm not going to take off too many points for that. But all in all, there are just some textures that I just do not like. Specifically, the sandstone is cool. It's a bit dark, but it kind of makes sense, and at least all the sandstone darkness matches. Alright, anyway, that's enough, like, actual criticism, I guess. I'm gonna have to give this texture pack, honestly, a 2. This texture pack could use for some improvement. Some of it is cool. Some of it is really cool. The ores are pretty cool. But there are some things that look like they're good, and then other things that look like they were slapped on at the last minute kind of thing. And not a lot of thought and care or time went into it. You know, like, what comes to mind immediately was the quartz ore. Looks like the quartz was just literally like slathered on there with some kind of paint and let it dry because you were in a hurry. But yeah, my score is a 2. So guys, who are watching this video, go ahead and post in the comments down below what you think the score of this texture pack should have been, and also if you have a texture pack of your own that you would like me to review, or a texture pack you really like that you want to see on this series, go ahead, either post a comment of what it is in the description, follow me on Twitter and tweet at me a link, or direct message me on YouTube and send me a link that way. Alright, that is it. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.